our Cooper MMA. I'm Mark Gilston. This is my friend Brandon. And this afternoon, I wanted to show some responses to typical guard passes. Trying to retain a guard can be difficult, and eventually it's probably going to get passed. There are maybe a dozen or so very, very basic guard passes that most people know. I want to show responses to several of them. So you can turn those guard passes into sweeps pretty easily sometimes, but it does take a lot of practice. So if you do start trying these techniques, initially you may get frustrated, you may get passed, but if you keep doing them, eventually you will respond quickly, it'll become muscle memory, and you will get passed a lot less frequently. So we're going to start with a basic knee ride pass. So Brandon's going to do an outer knee ride. All right. And if I don't do anything, he just comes through and establishes a nice side control. So as soon as he comes in, one of the things he's going to be doing something with this arm to push or control me, right? So I want to come behind the back. This hand is going to shoot under. Past, so into an underhook. And I'm going to pull him into me. I want lots of contact. Now he's trying to push me down. As he pushes me down, I take that, bring it in tight, and over the side. So I'm always going to be using his pushing to help my cause. Okay. So in addition to an outer knee ride, there's also an inner knee ride. So when we say outer and inner, it refers to which of his legs is crossing over and getting past me. All right, so this is an inner knee ride. It's similar in that I still want to reach out and grab the belt or his lower gi, but this time instead of going for an underhook, I'm going to try and grab his arm and bring it in tight. So I'm pulling him in. As he pushes me down, I roll him to that outer side. So once again, slowly, he's bringing his knee on the outside, he's pushing with the arms. That gives me the opportunity to pull him in tight. I lift my leg up that he's riding, that tilts him over, then I push off with the outer leg to get side control. One more time at speed. Okay. A common pass, particularly from a butterfly guard, is to grab one leg and bring it to the other leg and use that to pass. So he squeezes my knees together, locks my legs together, and then he's going to straighten my legs and heavy with his shoulder, and he comes around the outside. So, good strong pass, one I like a lot, but there is an answer to it. So as he brings my legs together, I grab, underhook. You'll notice that as he's cinching his arms, there's going to be a space right here. I'm going to hook under that space, pull him in close, and if I can get leverage on his head with my elbow, even better. And you'll notice that his arm is now trapped under my leg. So I can turn into his stocks. can come across for basic scissor choke or arm bar. He pulls in, grab, underhook, over. Okay, leg can come across. This may or may not be legal, so check if you're going to do this. The arm bar is always there. Okay, another popular pass is a spinning pass. This is usually done from standing. He grabs the back of my collar and one leg. He can go in either direction here. He just spins me around and just comes down usually into knee on belly. Or he can go the other way, bringing my leg out. And once again, end up with knee on belly. Right. So the key to my defense here is when I feel myself spinning, I reach and out with my outer leg. I extend my outer leg. And I go right into an arm bar. Let's try and do that in slow motion. But it's as soon as I feel myself spinning, the leg on the outside extends. Extend, I'm pushing on the arm, lock the knees together, hook the head, and into the arm bar. Once again at speed. Now if he goes the other way, it's a slightly different arm bar, but the basic concept is the same. Outer leg, hook, down. And again, speed. Okay. I actually don't know which arm I'm going to end up with, because it depends upon whichever arm he's got behind the collar. He's generally the one that's going to get trapped. Okay, another very common pass is a step through. It's maybe one of the most effective passes, and it's also one of the simplest. So once again, this starts standing, and I'm trying to keep him in, and he just steps past me, and it's like, oh God, that's embarrassing. So if I do nothing, he's just going to push down and move into side control. So here, when I feel him stepping past me, I'm going to spin into him. I want to catch the far leg. This leg hooks on the bottom. Notice I'm holding onto his foot. I'm also holding onto the sleeve if I can get it. Come in with his foot in my armpit, bring my wrist to his ankles. I want to keep extending his far leg. That's important. Okay, then I can finish with an ankle lock. A lot of it depends, with this technique, it can depend on how far he steps as to the kind of angle I have to make, particularly if I get surprised by the move. So here I'm a lot farther, but it still works. To finish the ankle lock, ideally I want to be sitting up rather than on my side. So there are some responses to some common guard passes, open guard passes generally. If you like the video, please click like and subscribe to our channel, Seryoku Zenyo. That means maximum efficiency. If you click on the bell, you can get the videos as soon as they are posted. Thank you, Brandon.